I gonna do? Am I gonna eat all this citrus? I'm gonna get a tummy ache. I'll do a video of that, of me just laying on the couch groaning. This is Cameron, welcome back to the Busy Gardener channel. Today I'm going to taste test store-bought citrus compared to what I'm growing at home. Let's get busy. Okay, so sometimes I go to Sprouts over here to grab a sandwich on a day where I didn't bring my lunch to work. And as I was waiting for them to make it, I was walking around the aisles and I saw that they had a bunch of obviously beautiful produce. Sprouts, I know, generally speaking, has stuff that's pretty ripe, pretty fresh, pretty good. And so I wanted to try some. I thought, what if I do a taste test? I have a bunch of this stuff growing on my trees right now. And so I got some. Some of the stuff I got some Minneola tangelos. I got a couple of gold nugget mandarins. I got a couple of Cara Cara oranges and a couple of Navel oranges. Probably, I'm guessing Washington. They didn't say it. But I'm curious. I'm going to go home and pick some of these things and see how the store-bought ones stack up to the ones that I pick. I think that the ones that I pick off the tree are going to beat the ones that I bought at the store just because they have to pick them earlier to get them on the shelves of the store. But again, Sprouts seems to have, when I've had their produce in the past, has generally been pretty good, but I wonder what a head-to-head taste test is going to be like. So I can't wait to get home, pick some fresh fruit. All right, so for this taste test, I'm gonna need to pick some of the things that I didn't already have. So I'm gonna need to grab some things here up in the orchard that I already have a couple of tangelos, but I don't know if I have any more Washington Navel oranges. But this thing is just loaded. Look at those things. Don't those look good? And here's some Cara Cara oranges. So some Navel oranges here. Those are kind of those semi-blood. So remember, with all of these citrus, what I'm wanting to do is to find those that are redder. The redder they are, the better they are, in my experience. And so these look nice and ripe on these regular. I remember just going for taste. Some of the ones from the store really are a lot bigger looking, but these look like a couple of pretty ripe Washington Navels. Now let's grab some Cara Cara. I wonder how they get these to ripen up in the store if they aren't already ripe. You know, these are like, yeah, these are pretty ready. Now let's go in search of some golden nugget. Something that I noticed last year, we had so much fruit on this golden nugget last year, and it was amazing, incredible. And this year I've been really surprised to see so little fruit on here. The fruit that's available, I'm thinking maybe only 10 or 15 fruit on the entire tree. Oh, hey, I'm not used to being right here. Let's see, that's kind of got a blush of green on it. Rats, am I gonna be foiled by this? Am I gonna be foiled by this gold nugget not being ready? I wonder if the ones they sold in the store from last year or something. Yeah, these are all still hard. I don't know, Sprout's gonna win by default just because I can't find a ripe one on my tree because I'm grabbing them kind of early. Those are even more green. All right, totally not ready yet, but you know, I'll try it. I'll try it out, see what happens. I'm back up here to pick some more. The citrus I came home, the kids had eaten it as a snack. So I've got to pick a new Washington Navel, a new Cara Cara, and a new gold nugget. Although the gold nugget's gonna be more ripe now, so maybe that's a good thing. Okay, so here we are. I have my store-bought from Sprouts citrus, and I've got my home-picked citrus that I had to go back and re-pick. You know, it's funny because I actually bought these from Sprouts several days ago, and I'm shooting this at night because I just can't seem to coordinate it to do a taste test with everybody else with a blind one. So you're gonna get me, and I'll figure it out. So I'm just going to, hey, by the way, cutting citrus with this very small serrated knife is so easy. Any kind of fruit. My dad brought this back from Iran. It's says it's made in Germany. Fardenox, I don't know. But yeah, this is exceptional. This is my go-to for all fruit, just because those tiny serrations just make it so easy to cut through everything. Okay, so we'll do a taste tester. Tangelo from the store versus Tangelo from the orchard. So I'm going to choose which Tangelo I think looks the best. Let's see. You may notice already looking at it, can you see the difference here between this one from the store and this one from my house? This one's more orange or red than this one. Redder the better with most of this orangey kind of citrus stuff. So Tangelo is going to be the first one. That would have been the giveaway for me actually, even if it was a blind taste test, unless there was no rind on it at all. I feel like I would have known the difference. Oh man, the inside looks great on the store-bought one. All right, it's gonna be tough for this. Okay, store-bought one compared to this one, homegrown. Can you see how much more pale this is than this one? And these were the best Tangelos that I could find the day that I was there. And so, even the fragrance from the homegrown one just smells different. It's more aromatic. There's a lot more smell going on here. So I'll cut a wedge off of here. All right, what shall I do first? Homegrown or, no, I think I'll do store-bought because I think it's gonna be better on homegrown, but I could be wrong. That's really tasty. That Tangelo, even the store-bought one, is really, really good. One thing about Tangelos, aside from them being a little bit seedy, is that they're super juicy. You almost have to sit there with a napkin underneath your chin or eat over a sink when you're doing this. I'm just kind of over this cutting board here. Okay, homegrown. You know what's interesting? Tangelos have like a little bit of a bite. They're not spicy. I don't know that I call them spicy, but they have kind of like a little punch. It's not only just sour. It's I can't. Yeah, the truth is that compared to the store-bought one, okay, so far Tangelo, I'm gonna have just another slice of it, homegrown. Look at how juicy, just dripping. That's a really good one. These are ripe. You can't beat them. When they're not ripe, they kind of can be a little bit lackluster. So I don't know. Not bad. If I got this from this store, if this is the only thing I had, not bad from Sprout. So Tangelo, homegrown was better, but good showing by Sprouts. All right, what's next? So I think this is Cara Cara. We'll find out. Actually, see, it's so tough because when they're not fully ripe, you can't tell. Yeah, this has a bit of a blush. So I'm looking for that navel on the bottom to be able to tell me which is which. Yep. There you go. There's that Cara Cara. Do you see this? It's kind of a very mild, kind of almost like a salmon color on the inside. This, I love reading up on the different types of citrus, where they originated from. And Cara Cara, if I remember right, was discovered in Brazil, if I'm right. And they're thinking that it was just kind of a random mutation out there that created this. So let's see. I can't quite tell from. No, I think that's just regular navel. I don't know, guys. This is gonna be close. We'll just cut this out of the way so you can see it. A little deeper color on the homegrown. You can see there's almost more blood orange kind of look going on there, but these look pretty close. All right, store-bought. Not bad. Not tons of flavor. Not super juicy. These can be really flavorful. I don't know, kind of not all that great, actually. Not bad, but I don't know. I wouldn't be upset that I got that piece of fruit, but yeah, homegrown. It's so funny, that little guy has more flavor than this entire piece that I just ate a second ago. I'm gonna just taste another one since it was so juicy. I got a little bit of the pulp in there. The pulp can add some bitterness, which I usually don't want in anything that I'm eating. All right, hands down, easy. Win. 2-0, Nakrami Orchard. This one is one that I'm going to be really interested to try. Maybe we'll save this for last. These are those gold nugget mandarins, and I only had one. that these aren't even ripe yet, really, for the next month and a half or so. So I picked this way early. I really wonder how that's going to stack up against this one that I bought from the store. Man, they're kind of squishy. Oh, I wonder if these have just been in storage or where they came from, because they're really not in season right now. Not just yet. Not here anyway. Maybe they are somewhere else. Okay, so this is Gold Nugget Mandarin. Again, I only have one that I pulled off of that tree, partly because we don't have a ton of fruit on the tree this year. But man, this is going to be tough because this has... Oh yeah, I'm not doing this right now. I'm going to do this later. Okay, let's do the Navel orange, Washington Navel. Look at the size of this thing. David and Goliath. Here's a giant navel. You take this, you feed half a village, and then you've got this one bursting with flavor. I hope. We're going to try it. Let me look at my other one and kind of choose the best of the two. Again, when I was at the store, I was going for those that looked like they were the most ripe. Of the two, this one actually looks a little bit better. Not as much green on it. Okay, Washington Navel Orange. This is store-bought. Looks good, smells good. Not bursting with aroma, but you know, not lackluster either. You know, Navel Orange was a chance development. And actually the original Washington Navel Orange is about 30 minutes from here, 40 minutes from here in Riverside, California. The original one that every single Navel Orange in the entire planet can be traced back to this single tree. And it was a thing where it's almost like a second fruit was trying to develop, and that's what causes that kind of weird little thing in the bottom of that orange. So Navel Orange is a really unique fruit, but one that is really good, different than the Valencias, very easy to peel, as you know. Okay, let's see what's going on here with this Navel out of our orchard. Yeah, the aroma, it's interesting when you cut into these that haven't been sitting on a shelf for that long. Just the aroma that comes out of even just the peel alone really makes a big difference. So let me cut some of this off here. Yeah, so we kind of are growing snack-sized ones this year. I wonder what they do to make the big-sized fruit. Could you imagine if it was a big-sized fruit and the tasty flavor? All right, let's try the store-bought one. That's good. I'd be happy with that. They did good on that. That's a good piece. That Washington Navel, it's interesting how much flavor comes out of it. It's not, and it's got a very orangey flavor. It doesn't taste like orange juice. Valencia oranges taste different. They just taste like orange juice. But these Navel oranges, there's just something that's very pleasing, really, I don't know, just nice orangey about them. All right, let's try the Homegrown. Juicier. So good. No joke, so good. That thing just poof. Tangy, but a good acid sugar balance. Really, really good. Okay. Now what I've all been waiting for. This is the Gold Nugget. You see how much, remember, I've been saying the redder the better. Just by looking at these, you can tell that the store-bought was picked at a better time, more ideal time than this. But this was picked and kind of gone straight here, so we'll see. Well, I'll kind of note some of the things that I find. Oh, so the color of this Gold Nugget is gorgeous. Smells nice. Smells very tangerine-y. I don't know what, mandarin-y, tangerine-y. All right, let's do the Homegrown one. Oh no. I think I might lose out on this one. It's not a fair fight in my opinion because this one really is not ripe yet. But you can even see the color. The color is much deeper on the store-bought one than the one that I picked. Not as much aroma on this either. Wow, okay. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna eat all this citrus? I'm gonna get a tummy ache. I'll do a video of that, of me just laying on the couch groaning. Store-bought. Wow, that's so interesting. Almost has a... It's very mandarin flavored, but it almost has like a... what do you call that? A grapefruit kind of taste to it. Weird, or like a jelly belly, for like a tangerine jelly belly. All right, homegrown. I gotta say, you guys, I'm gonna do another one. I think that the homegrown is actually a little bit better. This one from the store had kind of an initial burst of good stuff, but then it had kind of a strange aftertaste. The homegrown one, well, let me just tell you. Yeah, it's weird. The initial flavor in the mouth is really, really good on this. Really juicy, but almost tastes a little bit overripe. If you had an orange like that or some sort of citrus, it has that taste. I don't know how to describe it. It's not stale, but it's kind of got this flavor that is its own thing. Let me try this one, the homegrown one, once again. Fresh, juicy, a little bit more bitey than if it was truly ripe, and it has a little bit of an aftertaste that, you know, goes away as it gets closer to being ripe. Some of that almost has some of that peel taste. But if I had to choose, I wouldn't buy this one, and I'd just wait for this to get more ripe. Well, this is a surprise. I was just finished up, and Michelle walked in the door, and I was like, oh, nice. You got to try some of this. So, yeah, so that she doesn't over-acidify her stomach, she's going to just taste some of these. Okay, so what I did was I bought store-bought ones, and then I picked the equivalent, the identical one, because we have a bunch of these growing here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm almost tempted just to not even tell you which is which.
Don't tell me.
Okay, all right, let's start with the gold nugget. All right, this is a gold nugget mandarin. So take a taste of that. Yeah. What do you think?
Delicious.
Delicious. All right, here, have this one.
Hopefully this one's not as awkward as the other one.
Yeah. So describe the two things. What do you think?
The first one was softer, not as tangy, more sweet and balanced. This one was thicker, just like tougher, and very tangy.
Yeah. So if you had to choose one or the other, which do you like of
The
this?
first one.
The first one. Store-bought.
Oh, no!
That's okay. This is actually really good because I'm biased.
Yeah. I have an acidic stomach, so I can't do too much citrus.
Okay.
That's probably why I don't
Well,
like
don't
it.
eat the whole giant one of the next one. Just have a taste of it. Okay, this is Cara Cara navel orange.
Okay. This one by far.
Yeah, by far. Homegrown.
Homegrown!
Yeah!
Yay! It's amazing. The flavor is barely there in this one.
Yeah.
But very bold.
Especially
Very
next to
bold.
each other. Like if you got this just on its own, you probably wouldn't be that upset to have it, but the fresh one is so good. Okay.
By far.
Nice. Nice. Okay, here's Washington Navel.
By far.
Yeah, homegrown.
Yay!
It's,
That's awesome.
So what was the difference in the flavor?
The flavor again. It was just like the previous one. Just the flavor is like 1/6 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. Like the flavor's there, but it's just, you barely bite into it and it's just boom.
Last one is going to be Tangelo.
Tangelo.
I know, I always call them Tangelos, but then Tom Spellman calls them Tangelos. And he worked for Laverne Nursery for a bunch of years before he was with Dave Wilson Nursery. So I'm inclined to believe him. Okay.
All right. Tangelos. Go. I like the last one.
Yeah, last one is homegrown.
Yay!
That's so cool.
Same exact thing. Flavor.
Yeah.
This one's juicier too. The other one's a little dried.
Yep. Hey, the trees did all the work. I just picked them.
Yeah, it's really good.
It was interesting, and you know, I will tell you that with the first one that you had that was not homegrown, that you liked better, it's not even the season for those things right now. So I don't know where they got those, because the one that I picked is going to be ready in like another month or so.
Interesting.
So even there, it was close, but I could see why you would have liked that one. Well, thanks for...
Yes. Thanks.
I really was curious because I often don't have things head to head, where you've got one identical thing from the store that you have right there available in your orchard, or if you've got a fruit tree sitting around. So I was really excited that I got to do this, because it's always you wonder, is it just better from this store? Is it not as good from this store? But being able to kind of systematically go through this a little bit has sure been interesting. Are there any times where you've been surprised by how good the quality of the fruit was at the store? I mean, this is really good. I know, because I've had stuff from Sprouts before. I know that they've got good quality fruit. This was really good. I don't think there's anything in here that I would have been really disappointed to have if somebody handed it to me. It's just head to head, it just doesn't match up. But have you been surprised? Have you tried a fruit from the store and thought, wow, who picked this? Did they pick this from outside? Hey, if you like what I'm doing on this channel, why don't you consider subscribing? If you want to get notified of these videos coming up, hit the notification bell. Can't wait to get some more stuff done out in the orchard, but and then put some ideas down in the comments. What ought I try? What have you seen in the orchard that you're wondering about? Kind of a taste test or review about? Because I've got some weird fruit up there. Between the jujube and the dragon fruit and some of the passion fruit, which I've kind of finally been eating for the first time. So interesting. So put some of that stuff down. I would love to hear it. Well, anyway, thanks so much for watching. I sure appreciate it. It's a lot of fun doing this. And whether you got one tree in your orchard or 500, until next time, stay busy.